So I like to start off in the larger time frame, so such as a monthly. We go monthly, we look at highs, right? So from the monthly, we know this is our monthly high, which would be all-time high also for ES. So we can put all-time high here. And then we'll look at previous month low, which is right here. So previous month low right here. All right, so these are my highs so far, the highest point of the market so far, all-time high, and previous month. Let's break it down weekly. Previous month matches up right with the previous week low pushed up, and then previous day high and all-time high, same thing here. All right, so we can do previous day high, mark that, sorry, previous week high. Weekly, let's go daily. So previous day high, previous day low, we mark that up as well. Previous day low right here. Alright, so previous day low is marked up. So we know where the weekly low, previous week lows are at, previous month lows at, previous day low, previous day high, and all-time high. We know that where that's at now. So we found our highs and lows on daily, monthly, and weekly. So what do we look for now, right? So knowing, you know, the range to break previous month low is all the way down here, and we're all-time high. Break it down small time frame, right? So let's go 4 hour. So as you can see, the previous day low matches up with the 4 hour low. So if we want to see come down lower, we got to break that 4 hour low right here, right? So obviously we're not going to wait 4 hours for this. You want to, you know, try to find an entry in small time frames such as 5, 15 minute, 30 minute, or hourly time frame. And then from there, what you want to see happen is from the 5 minute cause a 15 minute break, and then 15 minute break cause a 30 minute break, 30 minute cause an hourly break, hourly cause a 4 hour break. Now, what does that look like? What does it sound like? A domino effect. All right, boom, 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 all goes down. So 5 breaks, you want 15 break, 15 breaks, 30 hour, boom, 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 down lower, right? So let's go hourly real quick. Let's go hourly. It's just right now to mark the highs and lows on the range. Let's get the precise high right on it. Cool. So our previous high was here, right? We broke above it. Old support, old resistance starts a new support, as you can see here. Boom, broke above, retested. So cool. We know that was our previous all-time high levels. Let's go on our hourly down here. Right, we're not gonna wait this whole range and not catch anything. Let's go 30 minute. Okay, 15 minute. Cool. So on the 30 minute, we already see our high. So, and we follow the trend up like this. Right, follow it up to the new high. Right. A lot of people draw trend lines and all that. I'm not a trend line trader, so I'm not gonna draw all these. But yeah, so let's say these are your higher lows pushing up, higher highs, right? So just off the 30 minute, you knew that this was happening here on this uptrend. So let's draw something like this. So we make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And what does it keep doing in an uptrend? Keeps breaking those previous resistance and turns it into support, right? And then the low, if it gets broken, will be a structure shift to the downside, market will switch to the downside. So what am I looking for here now? So let's say, for instance, none of this was here, right? If I'm following an uptrend here, like I said, makes new highs, higher lows, you want what to happen above this high. You want this high to break, and then create higher lows, push up, break, push up, and keep heading higher, right? So where's your high? Where's your high? Your high is right here. This was your high that pushed you down and made the higher low. Now you want it to push you up to break that high. So let's see if that's what happened. And it did, right? So if we look at it, up, down, up, calls to break, right? Down, and then try to push up here, right? It did make a higher low though, right? It did hold the low. It did try to make a higher low here at this next candle, and it is holding this little order block here. So this is very nice. Now for me on the 30 minute, I want to see this low break. Why this low? Because this was the last down move that caused to break above this high here, right? So for me, I can mark this up as my 30 minute low. It needs to break for us to continue lower. right? And I'm sure the white wick bounces off probably right off the premium on the 30-minute fibs. Let's go ahead and see. Yep, right on. So really good. Let's go on the 15-minute real quick. Okay, let's go 5-minute real quick. See what happened on the 5-minute. So 5-minute, pushed up, pushed down, made new highs, higher lows, pushed up, and then we finally broke that 5-minute low here, right? We finally broke it with the red one right here. So what does old resistance turn into? Sorry, old support turns to new resistance. I keep messing it up. So old support turns to new resistance, broke below that support, turn to resistance, reject it. So 5-minute break, what do we want to see happen now? We want the 15 minutes to break now, all right? So want the 15 to break, which was this little 15-minute order block right here that we broke below. So you guys can see this was your bullish order block right here that we broke below. So 15-minute broke, retested the imbalance here, as you can see, which is a fair value gap. We filled it all the way, we're rejecting. So 5-minute broke, 15-minute break. Now what do we want to see? 30-minute break. Then we want to see hourly break. So 15-minute broke, we want to see a 30-minute break. And then if that 30-minute breaks, where's our hourly low? We're going to come down for our previous day low, which is the same low as the hourly and the 4-hour down here, right? So like I said, it's all going to work as a domino effect. 5, 15, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, hourly, 4-hour. And that's how I watch my highs and lows, just like that, by following the structure of the market and catching those moves. And sometimes you got to go on small time frame to find those entries to minimize those risks, right? You're not going to wait a whole 4 hours or a whole hour candle close to know if you're right or wrong, right? If you're taking an entry on a 5-minute, you want to base it off the 5 or 15-minute time frame, depending what kind of evidence or confluence you have there to take that setup. And that's pretty much it. And that's how I mark my highs and lows. So right now, these are my levels that I'll be looking for into this upcoming week. Right, previous day low. So really, we're in a tight range. If we look at it, the daily, previous day high and previous day low here. And if we look at it internally, right, it's a very, very tight, small range. So this is what we're looking to break, which is about, if we're sitting at 0.23, about 33 points on ES. So not bad. Now, if we do break, let's go ahead and break this down. What do I see for me here? The daily, 4-hour, I do see a sell to buy setup, meaning we want something like this to happen. Come down, even come down, retest to push higher. But am I expecting that next week? No, so who knows? So what I'm gonna do, it's gonna do my lows, right? On the 4-hour, once that low gets broken, we target our trendline liquidity and we target our next external range down here, right? And that's what I would want to see if we can target down here. But you need to be realistic and set your real goals. So I want to see that break, and then we can take this low out here. I'll just put this one as my 1 hour. 1 hour low for me here. And that's pretty much it. Or some people will be like sell side liquidity. So that's what I want to see down here. Let's see, what do we have here on the daily? We have a daily, we're gonna have a daily imbalance. We have a 4-hour imbalance down there. 30-minute order block, 15-minute. Let's see, what do we have? What piece of evidence do we have down here? We do have a 5-minute order block as well. So yeah, just want to see a 30-minute break and come target the previous day low, and then possibly sweep this low here and then bounce and hold this structure to continue higher. But that's how I mark my highs and lows, and this is for ES. I'll show you guys NQ real quick so you guys can see that example. So the same thing I have here for NQ. So NQ actually has more of a bearish bias so far. So we did break on the hourly. We did break the hourly low here, which is our bullish order block. We broke below it. So as you guys can see here now, we have what's called a buy to sell setup. So meaning like an M, boom, boom, boom. And as you can see, we didn't break above the hourly. So we did switch bearish on the hourly structure below the low, right? We use that low to tell us what the structure shift will be. Went bearish here. And for it to go bullish, what does it need to break? Back above the high that calls to break, which is this hourly high here. And as you guys can tell, we did sweep it. We didn't close above it. So on the hourly, NQ is still bearish. Let's go look at the 30-minute. 30-minute is bullish internally. 15-minute did go bearish as well now, right before the close. Where do we go bearish? We broke below the low here, and just like I did right now on the hourly, what kind of model do we see here as well? A little M, boom, buy to sell. So we're looking for these 30-minute to break now. So now we have this 30-minute low to break that pushes up here. So same thing as ES, 30-minute low, and then we'll have 5-minute, 15-minute, and then if we break this low, 30-minute will be bearish. Hourly still bearish. Then we'll wait for the 4-hour to break off of previous day low, 21,121, and it calls the 4-hour to be bearish, and then daily has long ways. But yeah, it's a 4-hour. Like I said, it works as a domino effect, and that's pretty much it. Highs and lows.